Hi Harry, thanks for getting involved with us on your 9 essay correction pack. Good to have you with us. Let's get straight in. Some people believe employees should stay in the same job for the rest of their lives. Others think they should switch at least once. To what extent do you agree or disagree? Give reasons for your answer. Okay. Now, I'm just picking up on this immediately. I partially agree. Strong recommendation with IELTS, either agree or disagree. You don't have time really to develop both a really long, complicated opinion. For the purpose of the essay, just take one side or the other side. It's much clearer, it's much easier for you, and it's kind of what you're expected to do. So, work culture has evolved drastically in the last century, where some purpose that individuals should stick to one employer for a lifetime. All right, we don't use the word like that. Okay. In the last century, and traditionally, many workers have remained with the same company throughout their working life or their career, you could have. So I don't need to go into this. I can see you're paraphrasing, but you don't need to paraphrase every single word like that. It makes it a little bit awkward. It's better just to go straight in. Show me you understand what's in this question, rather than just paraphrasing it. So that, traditionally, many workers have remained without the same company. Okay, so where some purpose that individuals should stick to one employer, it sounds a bit strange. You see, hopefully that sounds more natural. Don't have any punctuation there, but carrying in. However, detractors think otherwise. So I'm not too keen on that. I think you can just do it in another way, make it sound more natural. The working life, although this trend is now changing. Yeah, so now people move around, don't they? Exactly. So let's have something like that going in there, okay? Even though employees would develop better relationships and working in one job, they may miss out on opportunities. That is fantastic. Like that. Really, really good. Yeah? So I would forget that there for a moment. Okay? This is great. Really nice to have that in the intro. Even though employees, instead of will, Harry, I put may. We like these modal verbs may, might or could. They may, okay, all right, sorry, I'll put might then. You've got may there. Opportunities to learn new things to advance in their career, okay? And that, so you've got this and you've got that, okay. So why don't you put in here, I believe that. I believe that, even though. So that would work really nicely there. If you've got space, you can introduce your essay. This essay will discuss these key issues using examples from. You may not have space, but if you do have space, it's quite a good idea to actually introduce it. Take the examiner with you through this essay. So for me, it's a little bit short, this. We need to have 4 paragraphs. So we've got the intro in here. We need one good paragraph telling me why it's a good idea to stay or move, whatever, on one side, and one good paragraph for the other idea, and then your conclusion. So working with one business helps an individual to build strong relationships, mutual trust with their associates, which is highly imperative for teamwork. Excellent. In addition, vertical movement is easy. So you need to explain what you mean by vertical movement from office worker to management level with the additional responsibilities. It's easy when a person works hard with one firm, demonstrating loyalty and commitment. So expand. This is too, there's not enough depth in here. So these little bits here, so these little bits I'm adding in, these, just this development of the ideas is really, really important here. I'm showing more language, obviously, and I'm just expanding the essay. For example, most CAs, have worked with one employer, with only one employer, so you're making the point, only one in their lifetime. Good. Nice. So that paragraph works. So you could always even add a little tiny bit more into that one, okay? So although working for one helps in upward movement, so this is a bit strange, this upward movement, so I've rescued it once, but here you need to change that. So it helps an employer to be recognised, so it helps with loyalty, it helps with responsibility, can be a reason for low productivity. With monotony, the human mind lacks optimal arousal, causing a lack of motivation. Okay, so you're telling me a reason for change, low productivity, and a reason why many employees choose to change and work for multiple institutions. Okay, so I need to know exactly where you're going. So make sure you know where you're going, but I don't know where you're going. So make sure it's really clear to your reader where you're going. So now you've changed directions. So additionally, with monotony, the human mind lacks optimal. Another reason to consider is that. So I don't think you need that, because now you're really into it now. You're telling me why it's good. So recently, many startups using new technology can only be done by working with them. Which has encouraged many youngsters or younger workers to be very successful in this field. Okay, so you need to just explain where you're going, like why. So why? Then you use new technology, so that's why lots of young people work in there. And I'm getting in the word successful, so it's very good, this. Okay, so keep this idea of just stick with 2 ideas and really develop them rather than giving in lots and lots of ideas. Okay, move on if needed. Where are we going here? So why have you got these 2 stars there? You want me to find something and I can't find it? Okay, businesses need, so if this is your conclusion, you need to put in conclusion. Okay, businesses need employees to run their operations, and therefore employees, okay. And therefore, yes, if employers provide all the necessary benefits. Okay, so this is, Harry, it's the organisation of this is a little bit confusing for me, okay? So, you've got some really interesting things in this conclusion. You almost could move some of this into the actual body of the essay. So that kind of paragraph, I think, could quite happily move up to here. I would take out nonetheless, but I'd almost move that, take out that, but I'd kind of move that up there. Here you want to be back into your opinion. I strongly believe that it's a good idea to stay or it's a good idea to go. And you don't want to be giving me any new ideas here. You want to just be giving me your opinion here. And then going back to some of the points you've already made. You don't want to be putting new points in here. And so, as I've said, have an opinion. So that sentence doesn't work. It doesn't want you to give me, it wants an opinion, basically. Okay? So I hope that helps. There's quite a lot to look at in here, isn't there? Please look at the website. There's a lot of advice on task 2. A lot of sample essays, so I'd really, really try and get into that and get a feel for the style of essay and the organisation. I think that will really help you. But you've got lots of good stuff going on in there, so well done. Let's have a little look at your letter. So, a bookstore manager living in another city asked him to make available a book you're interested in. So, what are you looking for? Why do you need it? Okay. Dear Mr. Patrick, okay, my name's, I'm writing this letter to inquire about the availability of biology books. I'm interested in, please allow me to elaborate. Okay, very formal. You wouldn't say that really. That I'm interested in to help me with my course. Yeah? Which is the graduate program. And then you could bring that into here. And then here, there is a requirement for the following books. Okay. I tried to find these books in my nearby store. I've used the present perfect there. We need to show a bit of variety of the language. So go present perfect. I've tried finding these books. Unfortunately, they do keep stock. Okay, my friend, who's a regular customer, recommended me, recommended you to me is the correct structure. You recommend something to someone. If you can get that right, that'd be great to show that. Recommended you to me. Okay. College starts next week, so I need these books as soon as possible. If you have the availability, I would say if you have them in stock, I'll send you the money and the expensive. So yeah, very good question. Always ask. I look forward to hearing from you. Okay. Good, well done, very nice. Okay, so small s on there. That letter's fine, lots of information in there, well done. Just think about adding variety for tenses. Here you can contract, it's okay. I'll send or I'll transfer the money. Yeah, so show that contraction is okay. But nice work there, that's fine, that letter. Okay, good. So quite a lot of work to do on the task 2, I think, now, Harry, but good start. Well done.